key focus of the summit is vital for facilitating digital trade under the AfTA. He said this entails enhancing broadband connectivity, digital payment system and e-commerce platform, enabling businesses to trade across borders more efficiently and at lower costs. The Transport Minister Kwekufuri Siama says there are ongoing negotiations between the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority (GCAA) and Delta Airlines to replace the aircraft served Accra route. This follows numerous complaints from Guinean travelers, with many citing concerns over the airline services quality and dilapidated planes. Appearing before Parliament, Mr. Siama explained that GCAA has already banned the airline from operating aircraft number N195DN in Ghana. The Ghana Civil Aviation Authority has authorized Delta Airlines to operate two different types of long-range aircraft, the Boeing 767 and Airbus 8350. Delta's Boeing 767-300 using the Accra route was questioned when the flight diverted back to Accra in 2022 due to a technical problem that was adjudged by GCAA as recurring on that route. In response to the MP's concerns regarding the substandard services provided by the airline, the minister stressed that the ongoing negotiations aimed at persuading the airline to replace some aircraft operating along the routes. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. Now, a workshop dubbed Managing Agro-Pastoral Sector in the cross-border area between Burkina Faso and Ghana, harmonizing mechanisms and tools, has been held to discuss the best way to manage cross-border movement of people and herds from Burkina Faso to Ghana. The two-day workshop, which ended in Tamale, was attended by the key stakeholders in the livestock sector from Burkina Faso, including local assemblies from Burkina Faso and Ghana, whose territories receive herders on daily basis, representing from the Fulb community, traditional authorities whose communities receive herders, amongst others. It was organized as part of Phase 3 of the Supporting Agro-Pastoralism in Reinforce Social Cohesion in the Cross-Border Territories of Ghana, Burkina Faso project, which is being implemented by Acting for Life and Changing Lives in Innovative Partnership, that's the CLIP, with support from the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office using the Conflict, Stability and Security Fund. The director of CLIF, Lukman Yusuf, speaking at the workshop, said although the movement of people and herders to Ghana represented some challenges to the country, there was the need to put in place mechanisms to take advantage of the opportunities it presents as well. Overall, the 5-year security situation in Mali and Burkina Faso has destabilized the whole West African region, particularly the cross-border zone between Sahel and coastal countries. The expansion of extremist armed groups maximizing on the pre-existing local tensions has created an environment for fear and mistrust among communities who have been pushed into urban zones or further south over the border into neighboring countries in search of refuge. The past 6 months have been marked by further decline in security, particularly in the eastern region in Burkina Faso, where livestock market at further end in currently saturated by local communities stalking their herders. The cross-border zone between Burkina Faso and northern Ghana has become critical as the closure of borders with Benin and Togo has forced herders and refugees to concentrate on Ghana as a safe space to provide vital resources for their livestock and lodging for their families away from the threat and attacks. And finally, the volume of goods moving through Spain's top port rose by as much as 25% in January as attacks on shipping in the Red Sea caused companies to divert Eurobond vessels around southern Africa. Instead, Spanish Retail and Food Industry Association says Spain's northern port have also seen volumes in transit jump by up to triple as traders opt to avoid moving goods by truck through Europe because of widespread blockades by farmers. Ports such as Las Palmas in the Canary Island and Barcelona saw a 25.4% and 7.6% increase in the volume of merchandise respectively during the first month of 2023. Overall traffic of goods to Spanish port, including merchandise, bulk liquid and dry bulk, increased by 3.4% in January compared to 33.3% decline in traffic last year, according to official figures. Now, Spanish ports are important entry point to Europe for shipping. Companies that opt to sail around southern Africa rather than through the Red Sea to avoid attacks by Houthi rebels of Yemen. The state-run port agency told Reuters that the increase in traffic may be linked to the effects of the Red Sea crisis, but it would have to wait some months for more accurate assessment. And on this note, we'll wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in all your shipping solutions. For more maritime news, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Net2TVGH and Omanfm. My name is Nancy Boateng, my producer, Kwikwa Boaji. Have a great day.
Severmed range of products